friends, welcome back to another video. This is actually video number 3 in my 4-part video series on reusable feminine care products. And today I'm actually talking about cloth pads. So when I first started thinking about switching to cloth pads, I was a little bit apprehensive about it for a couple of reasons. One, I was a little bit squeamish about it. I was just wondering how all of that was going to work. And then I realized, you know what, when we have kids, I'm planning on using cloth diapers, so really there's no reason that I shouldn't use cloth pads. So I got over that. My second fear was that I wasn't going to be able to find the protection that I needed and that I liked in a cloth pad. I was really comfortable and really used to the disposable pads that I was using, and I just felt safe in that routine. So I was a little nervous to break out and use the cloth pads, but let me tell you, I'm so glad I made the switch, and I will never go back to disposable pads. Cloth pads are so much more comfortable to me, mainly because they breathe so much better than your disposable pads do. So they're made of cloth, they're going to breathe, they don't have any plastics or anything that holds the heat and the moisture in there. You can breathe, they sit soft against your skin, you can get a variety of different materials, and really the comfort is the main thing that I absolutely love about it. And also I'm really happy to find that the cloth pads provide the same level of protection that I was experiencing with my disposable pads. I absolutely love cloth pads, and I have a feeling that if you give them a try, you're going to love them too. So one of the cool things about cloth pads is there are a ton of different brands out there. There's a ton of different styles, different shapes, different materials, different thicknesses. So there really is a lot to choose from, and there will be something for everyone. So I encourage you, probably my #1 tip when it comes to cloth pads is to find some brands that you're interested in and then buy 1 or 2 pads from each brand and try them out for a couple of cycles. See how you like them, see how they fit in your underwear, see how they feel as you're moving through your day, and then decide whether or not you want to buy more or invest in a larger set from that company. So you can buy whatever the favorite is. It is a little bit of an investment. So a big cloth pad set, like the set that I ended up buying, ended up costing about $170. That's a huge investment, and I understand that. But I also calculated out the cost savings that I was going to save over the time of how many more years I'm going to have my period against what I was going to pay for disposables. And then for me also a big thing was the comfort. I was just not as comfortable in the disposable pads, even though I was in a safe routine with those. And then also I wanted to move away from chemical-filled pads that maybe have artificial fragrances, and also the commercial cotton pads, which have a really high level of glyphosate, which is the toxic pesticide Roundup. The glyphosate residue in commercial cotton products is really high. So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to make, the main reasons that I wanted to make the switch to cloth pads. So I'm just going to show you a few different ones. This one is actually one that I found on Etsy. Now Etsy is a fantastic place to look for cloth pads, which I really love because I love supporting small businesses and especially women-owned businesses. So if you just go to Etsy and do a search for reusable cloth pads, you will find a ton. This one is one of my favorites. I love the material. It's great for my medium flow days and very, very comfortable against my skin. It's the perfect width, perfect length. This one came from Brave Elegance Fashion, and I'll put a link down to them in the video description below. This is another one of my Etsy finds. This came from Cozy Folk, which is another Etsy vendor. I love her pads, and I actually bought a full set of these pads whenever I decided that I liked them so much. They're super comfortable. They come in several different sizes, different lengths, and different thicknesses, so you can buy whichever ones you feel like will fit you the best. Then I also tried a pair of reusable panties, and these came from Luna pads, and so these are the reusable panties. They're kind of a boy short kind of shape. They're really, really comfortable, and then on the inside in the crotch area they have a kind of a very thin pad, and then they also have these loops where you can add in, I don't know if you can see that, where you can add in a thicker pad. So if you want extra protection, you can add in another layer of pad, of cloth pad on there to give you added protection. I love using the reusable panties whenever I'm using a cup, so it's a good backup, or on my light days. And then another pad that I got from Luna Pads is this overnight pad. It's a super, super soft material, and I really, really like it. It's one of my favorites. So you can see from what I've shown you here today, there are a ton of options, all sorts of different styles, different shapes, different lengths, different widths, different thicknesses, everything that you can need. So I encourage you to make the switch. I think that your body would be so much happier, and it's really not as scary as you think. And then just try out, find the brands that you like the look of the most, order 1 or 2 from them, try them out for a couple of cycles and see how you like them. I would absolutely love to hear from you if you are a cloth pad user. I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment down below and let me know how you like your cloth pads. I mean, have you been using them for a long time? Are you new to cloth pads? What are your favorite brands? Do you have any tips or tricks for people who are maybe just now starting to dive into the cloth pad world? I'd love it if you leave a comment down below. And then if you also liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so that you can get notified whenever we have new videos that go live. So we will be back with one more video, which is going to be video number 4 in the series, where I'm going to talk about how you care for your reusable feminine care products. So I'm going to sign off until then. Have a great day, everybody. I will talk to you guys again soon.